you. Now it's recording. Hello. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We are super stoked because we finally made it overseas after months of trying or wanting to travel internationally. We finally made it to the UK and we are so pumped.
So we didn't want to waste this opportunity during this quarantine time and still wanted to make a video. So we're going to try something simple and fun and very unscripted. We're going to try our hand at a vlog. Come and spend the day with us and be sure to stay to the end where we have a fun Q&A. Let's get started with our day. Don't you guys ever wonder what fish must see when we look in on them in their fish tanks? I wonder. It must be quite interesting.
Says how much it rains in the UK and they were not lying. It's literally rained every single day since we've arrived. What? Have you been recording? You're so naughty. You love that. It's not baking if you don't lick your things, right? I promise you. It's part of the process. Okay, so Marek and I are doing a 2-week quarantine in the UK.
So we really enjoyed that Q&A and spoke for much longer than expected. We cut out as much as we could. So what we've done for you guys is that we've listed all of the questions down in the description. So if you find a question that you'd like to know the answer to, just click on the blue numbers next to it and it'll take you right to the question. And being the schmucks that we are, we made 2 mistakes while recording. Firstly, we only used one microphone, and secondly, this one microphone we placed onto saHarA, who's got the louder voice between the two of us. I spent a lot of time editing our voices back up to a semi-decent level. We hope you enjoy it.
And we decided that something fun to do for a video to make during quarantine is to do a Q&A. So we put out like a request asking for questions on our social media pages.
If you don't follow us on our social media pages, we'll link them over here. Go and follow us and you can follow our adventures going forward.
Yes, so we asked for questions on our social media and a couple of you guys did put in questions, so we'll go through those now and answer them whilst making some crumpets.
And I decided to become all hipster. I wrote them, all my questions down in my trusty orange book. And just to make this Q&A a bit more fun, we'll try to reenact as many of the sequences as we can with the questions. Alright, so question number 1. What do you do to kill time, or what do you do during the day? So, At this moment, because we're running a YouTube channel, we spend most of the day, most of our time doing this right here.
I do reading, lots of reading. I actually do teaching English online as well. Hello, my name is Teacher saHarA. What's your name? So that's been keeping me busy for some of the days. Other than that, playing with the cats. They're really cute. So that's been keeping us busy.
Yeah, so basically do a lot of online work, a lot of editing, a lot of work on our computers. saHarA does.
And exercising.
Yes.
There's a treadmill here.
Well.
It's amazing.
We'll show you now. Because we're not allowed outside during the quarantine, they luckily have a treadmill here where we're staying, so that has been quite a big win for us.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
And this is what you can usually find saHarA doing during the day. And I mean, you can't really blame her. Just look at this one little piece of furniture that they have here. Right, so question number 2. How has quarantine been? Actually, quarantine has been quite relaxing for us because the past few, well, really months actually, because of this whole road trip that we went on, we actually didn't get much time to, it sounds like we're complaining.
Not
we didn't get no complaints at all, 0 complaints, but we didn't get much time to actually just sit down and take a breath. What we were doing for that whole period of the road trip is literally filming and editing every day. It was 7 days a week that we were working from when the sun went up to well past when the sun went down, working from like 8 o'clock in the morning until 2, 3 o'clock the next morning. So we were working quite hard. So this quarantine period has actually been quite lovely because we've actually just been forced to actually sit down and take a breath and just relax. So once this quarantine is done, we're going to be able to hit the ground running with lots and lots of energy. So we're quite excited about that. So question number 3 comes from a fellow YouTuber and one of my previous classmates from Varsity. Here's her YouTube channel right here. Okay, so her question is, what do you two do for a living, i.e. careers, and are you currently pursuing that? So that's actually a very good question. At the moment, we actually don't do anything. I was working last year in quantity surveying, so I've 1 year of working. saHarA just finished studying last year. And the whole plan for this year was to go overseas and travel, but obviously that never happened. So, like we've mentioned previously, we were supposed to go overseas in April, but since that never happened, we were just kind of like most people in the world. We were thinking, no, next month we're going to be able to go. Next week, next month we're going to be able to go. So we just kept on going and going and going like that until eventually we realized that this thing's going to be here for a while. We're going to have to find some sort of an income. So that's where saHarA has actually been doing online teaching, which has been a very, very big save for us, a very big win.
We used quite a lot of money from that, probably like all money from that, to do our road trip. So that was great.
That's a nice thing. So saHarA was doing online teaching, and I was actually working. Whoops. Sorry. I was actually working as a delivery driver for Mr. G. Or Mr. Delivery as
he looked so cute in his little uniform.
I was working for Take-A-Lot doing deliveries. And I was doing that for quite a few months. So actually all of the money that we used for our road trip came from our 2 jobs that we had during the lockdown period, which is quite nice because we had savings built up and it was nice that we didn't have to touch our savings to do the road trip.
I studied law. And so for my degree, at some point I'm going to need to do articles, which is like 2 years of like not so fun work before like becoming admitted as an attorney in South Africa. So the plan is to get back and maybe do those 2 years whenever we get the chance.
So long story short, basically, we're not actually working at the moment. Sarah's the only one who's getting any sort of an income through online teaching, which is very cool because she can take it overseas and take it anywhere with her.
Yeah.
So that is, it's just a very big win for us at the moment. So question number 4 from my side. Where in the UK are we? So we're still learning the whole geography.
Yeah, we're a little bit lost.
The whole geography and layout of this place, but we're in a suburb. Believe that it's a suburb of London called Rickmansworth. So all we know is that we're about 20 minutes away from the airport.
Yeah, so that's where we are currently. That's where we've been for the 2 weeks. Let's do a question from me. Not hipster, and obviously the longer way around. Classic. So, when's the wedding? Everyone's been asking that. It's kind of tough because we've literally, we don't want to have our wedding away from all our friends and family, and we've had a couple of people already be like, don't you dare go and get married overseas somewhere. So probably when we go home, but
no, we don't have any plans for that.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, we haven't started planning for that.
Yeah.
It's just nice to be engaged. So
Yeah.
we're just enjoying those periods before thinking about any of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Are you going to be joining a workaway after quarantine? If so, where are you planning to go first? Very good question. We are joining a workaway in a week's time, hey?
So some of you may have noticed that our videos tend to come out a couple weeks after we've done something or gone somewhere. And there's a reason for that. It's because we don't really like filming and editing and releasing a video all in the same week because it puts a lot of pressure on us and we're just not big fans of that. So we tend to record and edit over a couple of weeks so that we have time and there's not so much pressure on us. But if you'd be interested in finding out where we are currently and what we're up to, you're welcome to follow us on our social media pages.
In 1 week's time, it's going to be near Cambridge. I think the north of Cambridge or something.
North of Cambridge, yeah.
North of Cambridge.
It's a little town or something. Again, like I said, we're still learning the geography of this place. A little place called Ela or Eli or something.
Yeah, we're not really sure how to pronounce all these things, but that's where we're going. We're going to be working with animals quite a bit. They have horses, so I'm super excited for that. Next question. The editing is so well done. How long does it take you guys to edit a video? Thanks for the quality. Aw, that's so sweet.
I think I'll answer that one.
Yeah, you go for it.
Editing takes long. It's not just a few hours. So, for example...
Well, the way you do it.
Yeah, I do put in quite a lot of effort into the editing, and most things people won't even realize, quite honestly. So, for example, the engagement video, that one took a full week, and not just working during the day. I would start in the morning and I'd work till about 2-3 o'clock the next morning. So it was intense working the whole time. But otherwise, videos, we like to try doing them as fast as possible, but we also like to put lots of quality and lots of attention to detail in all of the things that we do. So honestly, on average, each video probably takes about 4 or 5 days to make. No matter the length of time that the actual video is, we spend a lot of time building a story, getting music. Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into editing, but really, really enjoy it. Just being able to be as creative as you want to. Sorry if this is all going on for a bit long, but we're actually quite enjoying this chatting to you guys. It's something different. Usually, whenever we do all filming and stuff, we always put a lot of effort into planning and making sure we know what we're going to be saying.
So that it's fast and
yes,
we don't waste people's time, yeah.
Mull around and stuff with non-important information. But now it's just quite chilled because we're just spending a day with you guys and honestly just talking and having a plan in mind, which is quite fun and relaxing.
So Marek answered my question box with a "Can I make you some tea?" Or "Can I make you a hot drink?" Thank you, my love. He did proceed to make me a hot drink.
Oh, I I've got syrup everywhere.
I know. How much syrup did you put on?
A bit too much.
Next question is, firstly, I miss you. Miss you too, Courts. And secondly, what type of activities have you been doing in quarantine? We don't think we just work the whole time. We definitely don't. Lots of like docies as well and like series. We've been watching a series called Chasing the Sun, which is about the South African rugby team and like pretty much their journey to victory. Marek is in love. He really is enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. So we've been watching some nice docies and those sort of things. Exercise, reading, teaching, those kind of things. What are your plans for when quarantine is done? So we spoke about Workaway earlier, but we actually have plans in London before we do Workaway. So as soon as our quarantine ends, which is in I think 4 days time now, super duper pumped. We're going to be going into London and exploring London because Marek's actually never been here before. I have been to the UK before and been like touring around London and stuff with my mom and my sister and my dad. So I want to take him and show him.
Sarah's actually born in England.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah I am.
back in her home territory again.
Spent the first like 6 months of my life here and then moved to South Africa for the rest of my life. I want to go and have a look and see at the sights and those kind of things around London, and then we'll go to Workaway. So that's the plan. Okay, next question. How are you paying for all of this? Straight to the point. Like we mentioned earlier, we have a little bit of money coming in from like my teaching and that sort of stuff, but we planned on traveling with this year. So both of us have always wanted to go internationally travel, and both of us have wanted to go traveling internationally. We always planned for that, and we've been saving up money for literally for years. So we have got like a budget for traveling because we've been planning for this, but also the way that we want to travel through Workaway, which we actually made a video about. We'll link it down below. That kind of way of traveling, working and pretty much working in exchange for food and accommodation is a really, really cheap way of traveling. So we've got the money that we've saved, and then our expenses while we're traveling are going to be really low. So hopefully that'll get us quite far. We'll see how it goes.
And also, I found a hack a little while ago, probably a couple of years ago now, how to get the cheapest plane tickets that you can find. I don't know if you guys would be interested in finding out a bit more. We can probably make a video for you if you'd like to know about it. But through that way as well, it costs us next to nothing to actually get here over to Europe. Okay, next question from my side. This is quite a nice one. What made you or encouraged us to start a YouTube channel? So that's actually a very funny story, I think. So I remember watching YouTube videos many years ago, not even that long ago actually, of people traveling around and stuff, and I used to think like, I cannot imagine anything worse. Having to film and edit while traveling. Literally, that was the thoughts in my mind. I used to watch all the effort that these guys put in and stuff, and it's just like, no, that's not, I don't see that. I cannot get myself to do that. And literally, one morning I woke up and I was just like, yeah, let's start a YouTube channel. Why not? I don't know, and the whole thing just kind of snowballed from there into now us having a YouTube channel going for over 5 months now, having over 400 subscribers. Like, it was a pretty cool life-turning decision that one morning. But yeah, I don't think there was any inspiration really. It was just literally I woke up the one day, spoke to Sarah, and yeah, now we've got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, and I was never like not keen. I was always pretty much keen from the beginning, and we're so grateful because so many of the places we traveled to, especially when we were still in South Africa, so many places that we traveled to, we would never have gone there. We wouldn't have gone on that big long road trip if we didn't have a YouTube channel. It just like made us look for things to go and do almost, and we really have loved that. It's made us go out and do so much stuff and just explore and have awesome experiences, so we're really grateful.
Yeah, and it forces you to get outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because the videos that we like to make is we like to tell stories of the people that we meet along the way and tell all these interesting stories. So through this channel, it actually forces you to ask questions that you normally would never ask people and get to know people in a way that you wouldn't get to know them before. And that's what we're just really enjoying right now of this whole experience, is that it's really forcing us and pushing us to meet people and to engage with people and to hear their stories, because I really think that each person has a story and each story is so incredibly unique to the next person. And we're just loving this whole process at the moment.
Yeah. We haven't made a video like that in a while because of our road trip. We haven't made a video like about people in a while, but if you go back in our videos, you'll see some videos about that, and we really, really enjoy making those ones and like telling the stories of people, like Marek was saying, that we meet. It's very interesting for us, and we just really enjoy it.
Yeah, so we hope to get back to that now, using Workaway again. It's going to give us a chance to really connect with people and hear their stories, and then we can tell you their stories.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your favorite place to travel to? That I feel like that's tough because we've only just started. So like, I just feel like there's so much that we're going to experience now that we actually are traveling. I can't say that I have a favorite yet, but I hope to find one.
How long have you two been together? Where did y'all meet? This is a fun question. So at some point we actually want to make a video about like our story, but the very summarized version is we've been together for what, 3 years and 7 months, or 3 years and 8 months?
3 years and 7 months.
Yeah. So we've been together for that long. We met probably like 4 years ago, hey? So we met in Bloemfontein, which is where we both of us studied, and we met through volleyball. That's this very summarized version of it, and we're hoping to make a video about our story at some point, so we won't give away too much.
So our last question actually comes from my brother. Hello, Waldi. You can find all of his social media profiles just over here. And just a quick shout out, he's actually recently got his first brand new vehicle, which you can see right here. It's very fancy. Be safe. Okay, so his questions. What's the best burger here? Come on, we don't even have to discuss this. Of course it's a Whopper from Burger King.
As like, you're speaking like we've even tried a burger. We have not tried a burger since being here.
Okay, and last question from him. How many cups of tea does Sarah drink a day? This is actually, yeah, we're getting good at this one. Managing to cut it down, but we're down to about 16, 17 cups per day at this moment. We're sitting up at around the 42 mark per day, but it is getting much better. Only every hour and a bit now. Is there a hot drink that is consumed?
Word.
But thank you to everyone for all your questions. We really, really enjoyed spending the day with you and just chatting with you and just relaxing and having a different type of video. We really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. We hope that you enjoyed it. We know, like Marek was saying, it's very different to our usual. I quite enjoyed answering those questions and just chatting to you guys a bit, so that's awesome.
We just want to thank you guys as well for all the support that you're giving us on our channel. Every like, comment and also subscribe really goes a long way in helping our channel grow. We know that YouTube can be a bit of a funny place sometimes. It's not as easy as Facebook and Instagram to just like and leave a comment. If you like something on YouTube, it gets added to a folder.
Yeah.
And we're not the biggest fans of that, but it really does help our channel to grow. Every little bit of engagement and support that you guys give us, like I said, really helps our channel to grow. So we really, really appreciate all the support that you guys give us.
And we now understand why, like, every single video you watch on YouTube, they'll be like, please like, comment and subscribe, because like it really does make a difference. So thank you.
But don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Tell us if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more Q&As in the future from us. And we'll see you guys back again next week Friday.
Bye guys.
What is that? Is that this glass? No, what is that that's doing that? Oh, it's from this side. That's so weird.
Look at my head go. Square on top.
Oh my gosh.